Cheesecake Runner here, and what has everybody been up to today? Oh my god, I have been to the gym. It has been epic. I have had an amazing day running, yoga, and doing lots of weights. Now listen up, I know you're all runners and you think that running is the be all and end all, and all you need to do to get to race day and have a fantastic race and smash your PBs is to run. But listen up, unless you do some strength and conditioning work, and whether or not you're a new runner or an experienced runner, chances are at some point you are going to get a niggle. Yeah, it happens to us all. I've had niggles myself, but I have got some ideas for you as to how you can avoid niggles. And the best way you can avoid niggles is to do some strength and conditioning work. Yes, guys, it's time to do things that are not running. It's time to get into the gym. Or if you're a little bit afraid of the gym, it's time to find some dumbbells at home or some big tins of beans and to start doing some conditioning work. Conditioning work is so important for us runners, because if we just keep running, we just exercise over and over again exactly the same muscles, and there's all sorts of other muscles in our bodies that are involved in the running process that we need to strengthen. Otherwise they can be the weakest link, and it's some of those smaller muscle groups in our bodies that actually can cause us to get niggles and injuries further down the line. So strength and conditioning work is so important, guys. I cannot emphasize it enough. And if you are planning to run a big race, maybe this autumn or next spring, maybe you've signed up to a marathon next spring. Oh my goodness, how exciting. You really do need to start doing some conditioning work right now. Okay, so what do you need to be focusing in on when we're talking about conditioning work? And if you've never been to the gym, it can feel a little bit daunting to know what you should be doing. So basically, the running action involves, pretty much your entire body. Even your head is involved in running. Yeah, your brain. But your head is really heavy, and your whole torso needs to keep strong and stable all the way through your race. And if you're running a marathon or a half, you need to make sure that you're running with good posture all the way through your training and your racing. That means you need to be strong and stable body all the way through from top to toe. Okay, so what do you need to be focusing in on? Well, first up, I would focus in on your legs, because we all know our legs are heavily involved in the running process. So get some work, some exercises on your legs are really important. But don't forget your glutes. Your glutes are so important. A lot of strength, a lot of running strength comes from our glutes. And runners are notorious for having weak glutes. And so many injuries are due to us having a weak arse. So get in the gym and get squatting, get working on those glutes. You also need strong hips, okay? So hips here, and the reason you need strong hips is because you don't want to have your hips, sort of wobbling around when you're running. Do you know what? That's I got injured a few years back, and I saw this video of me and my hips was all like going like this. You want to make sure that your pelvis is under control when you're running. Otherwise, if it starts wobbling around or backwards and forwards, that is going to cause niggles and injuries further down. So you need to make sure you've got strong hips. Things like yoga, absolutely amazing to help stabilize your hips. And then lastly, you need to be working on your core, okay? And that's not just your stomach. So a lot of people just think core work is just about crunches and just about stomach work. No, I want you to be thinking about your entire torso, your entire core that wraps all the way around your body here, because that is so important. Because as a runner, you need to make sure that you are running strong and with good form even when in the back end of a race, when you're, in fact, the back end of the race, it's so important that you're running with good form, because that's the time when our form starts to break down. And you can really help yourself by doing work on your core. So if you want some tips, if you'd like some strength and conditioning exercises to do, I've pulled together a 7-day challenge, with 7 sets of strength and conditioning work for you to do. And if you want to get hold of my 7-day challenge, all you need to do is to click the link in the comments below, and you can start straight away, and it'll work your entire body. We're going to use 7 sets of, just speedy little workouts that you can do. Won't take too many minutes in your day, but I tell you, if you keep doing the sorts of workouts, the sorts of conditioning work that I'm including in my 7 strength and conditioning sets for running success, I think that's what I'm calling it, then you will become a strong and stable runner, and you will help yourself immensely and help to avoid all those niggles and injuries that so many runners get. So get clicking now, and let's start strength building. Okay, folks, see you soon. Bye.